A few days ago, I made this level in Super Mario 3D World. You guys really wanted to see my sister playing this level, so we got her to play through the level, and yesterday I posted a video of her playing through this level. Today, we pull back the curtain and look into the secret workings of how this level was made and how the mechanics and tricks of this level work.
So look, here's the level itself. So look, here's where you start. Whoops. Here's where you start.
So that bird
Right
actually
here?
does kill you.
No, there's just a death area around this door. So I don't know how you even got into the door.
Yeah.
But yeah, down here you can see that this door, you can see which door is connected to which, like over here. This door, you can see there's a line to this door over here. See, so they're connected.
Do you draw the line?
Yeah, you just connect what you want to be connected to what. So there's a one up here where you start. Then over here, there's something called, whoops. Over here, there's something called an all-dead watcher. So when these two enemies that are linked to it die, this switch gets activated, and this switch makes this pipe appear.
Yeah.
And then you could choose what items in here. So Kinoko Super is just a regular mushroom. And over here, you could choose what to put in the trees. Like these trees, they have the item Kinoko Super, which is just a mushroom. Then over here, I added the signs over here. Over here is the platform like that. You can choose where to put this. You could also make it smaller or bigger if you want.
Oh, that's how you did that, and then you duplicated the level.
Yeah, then over here are the invisible walls. And see, where it's blue, you can't go through the blue side, but you can go through the red side.
Oh.
Yeah, but something interesting that you could do, if you want to make it so that the Koopa can't go through this way, then you could copy this wall here. You can make a copy of it, and then, whoops, flip it around. So now, see how it's blue on both sides? So now you can't go through either side.
But the Koopa can.
No, now it
Oh.
can't. But when you get rid of this wall, now it can go through, because invisible walls are solid on only one side.
Oh, very
And see
cool.
the big blue invisible wall stopping you from getting
Yeah.
to the goal pole here?
I'm sure so many games have a bunch of these invisible walls, so you can't, like, exit.
Yeah, exactly. So there are certain areas that you can't go to. Yeah, and I thought this was really cool. I really loved adding this star over here, because if you get this star, then you could kill the Koopa, and then you don't have a way to get rid of this block
Yeah.
and get to that over there.
Yeah, I thought that block was way too suspicious.
Yeah, and then look at this. You can see that there's a line, so that line shows that that's connected to that one right there, you see? So that's this one. So that's how you come over here. And then look, there are actually two over here.
Yeah.
So this one over here, see over here where it says type 1? See the number 1 right
Yeah.
here? So the number 1 means after you pop out, it disappears.
Oh,
so it disappears, but this one is left here, and that's the one that lets you go to that side, you see?
Yeah.
Yeah, so then here's this area. These blocks right here, these grass blocks were actually made by my friend, but I
Oh.
just added them as custom objects in a lot of custom levels because it's such a cool level to use. It's so versatile.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a grass chessboard.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, so then here's the switch. When you step on it, it activates that. That makes these boxes appear. Oh, and look, you know how I said that you can scale the guys bigger and smaller?
Yeah.
You could also scale them in just one direction
That's
if you
so
want.
funny. It'd
so
be
you could go
funny-
like that or something, make them flat.
I like them very long.
Okay, so
Yeah.
what else is there? Then we go over here. Oh yeah, this Bowser is basically just a red herring. That Bowser doesn't do anything. I thought it was just a cool decoration. Then yeah, a lot of these boxes just take you back to here and bring you in that loop.
Yeah. But what's
Then
that in the background? That dark green piece? I didn't get to visit that.
Oh, that's just a decoration piece for the level itself. See how it all moves together?
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
And the rainbow too was a decoration piece?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and then these things, look, I just added lots of these
Yeah.
over here.
Those are so funny, and they stay within a general area?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so these trees, they don't have any items. They're just a little bit suspicious just to make this area not so empty.
Yeah.
And then over here, I added this thing. You know why I added this bullet bill launcher?
So it breaks this block, and I think I have to go in it.
Yeah, exactly.
But to
Or-
decoy it.
Yeah, exactly. So I put a coin over here so that you think that maybe you have to look under here, but there's nothing under there. But under this one here, that's where the box that you need is. This one, of course, had the pipe.
Yeah.
There was a trick. Yeah, so this box takes you to over there, actually.
Yeah, so there were
So when
three
we come
tricks.
over here, there were a lot of
Yeah.
tricks. Yes, look, that door's actually up there,
Yeah.
you see?
That's so funny. It drops
Yeah, so
down.
this door takes you to there, then you can just drop straight down. But this door is the one that you have to go to, and that brings you to way over here.
Yeah. The mini island.
Yeah, and then from here you could get this green star. But once you get this is the fake goal pole.
Yeah.
That causes this death area to appear, so anything in here dies.
Wow,
So
so no
that's why
matter
you
what.
died when you got the goal pole.
There's no escape.
Yeah, and then over here, you've seen how these doors work. And it's funny that you could go through a small door like that. It's funny that you thought you needed a mini mushroom, because that's how it is in Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe,
Yeah.
right?
But he just like fits through the door magically.
Yeah, so look at this. Here's a tree. Look what the item type is for.
Bomb.
Yeah, so that's how the bomb comes out, and then you use the bomb to
Yeah.
get rid of that. And that is what lets you go over here to where the end of the level is. And did you see how there is a Goomba stack here? So you could choose how many Goombas tall it is. You could choose to put an item inside. I put a Super Bell, and you can see that we put a Super Bell in this position over here. You could also make them hold a green star. There's the stamp over there. It is called an Illust item, ILLUST item. And then here's the real goal pole.
And I can't believe I didn't get the top of the goal pole with a super bell. So
Yeah,
sad.
yeah, that's pretty funny.
Maybe
and
I
these.
can redo this level as Peach and speedrun it.
Yeah, maybe. But these red things here, these are called death areas. When you pass through it, you die. So if this wasn't here and you fell off the level, you would actually just keep going down through here and through the water, just into the
What?
darkness like this.
That's scary. It's like
Yeah.
space.
Yeah, so now you know how these levels work.
Wow, that's so cool. Thanks for showing me.
Yeah, maybe you'll have to make a level next time.
Yeah, maybe with your help, but then I won't tell you where I'm putting stuff, or I'll move it around after.
Oh, yeah. Or, well, I could show you how to make a few levels just so you practice, and then
Yeah.
when you know, then you could start to create a troll level for me.
Yeah, I'm excited. Definitely I'm gonna have something like this with all the bony bonies.
A lot of people ask me how to edit levels in this game, so here's a good opportunity to show how it works. First, you download this program called Spotlight from JupaHey64's GitHub. On the right side of the page, click on Releases, then scroll down and download the zip file and extract the zip file. When you run the program, you need to give it a folder that has the game files from Super Mario 3D World in it. So you're going to have to first dump a copy of your game, Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury, onto your PC so that you can have those files here. You might be wondering how to dump your game files onto your PC, and you're going to need a modded Nintendo Switch to do that. If you want to see how to mod your Nintendo Switch, it's something that really deserves its own video because it could be a long process. There are plenty of videos on YouTube showing you how to do that if you want to get into the details of it, and if you want to check if your Nintendo Switch can be modded. I personally use a separate Nintendo Switch for modding and for online play. So, if you get all of that done, you can open up levels in Spotlight, edit them in any way you like, or completely erase a level and start from scratch. There is so much that you can do, like creating custom objects in Blender and importing those into the game, and you can really go as far as you can imagine with some experimentation. But I just wanted to give a quick overview of what you need to get started, because a lot of people ask me about how to do this. I love when you guys make levels for me. It was fun to make videos playing through levels that you guys have made for me, so if you have made me a level in this game or Super Mario Maker 2 or anything else, leave a comment on this video so I can have all of them in one place when I'm looking for levels to play that you guys have made. My sister and I have also played through the game Wii Party together, playing a bunch of mini games against each other. That is such a fun game. There are so many great laughs in that video. I really recommend you check out that video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an absolutely amazing day ahead of you, and take care, everybody.